All right, we are officially live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel. We love comics. It is exactly 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is already the 3rd of September, 2018. We are finally saying goodbye to summer, which is kind of disappointing. I do tend to love the warmer weather because, let's face it, you don't have to shovel any driveways. So, today we're doing another version of the choose which boxes that I unbox. There were some feedback that I wanted to change things up just a little bit. There were people that did not seem to like the fact that I called some minor comics duds. It was supposed to be all in jest and everything. I wasn't meaning to insult any of the comics. I just, like, if you ever saw the game show where you could pick behind the door and sometimes you got a donkey, it didn't mean they hated the donkey. It just meant that that's not the prize people wanted. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm even going to make the duds different. But it was actually, I have a fun time doing this, so I am going to keep doing it. And, if one or two people are upset and they take it the wrong way, there's not much I can do about that. But I wanted to let you know I'm changing it up a little bit because I do listen, and the last thing I want to do is offend people. And that's it. So, with the last time you guys picked both of the quote-unquote duds, I have 3 different choices for you guys, but one of the groups has a guaranteed key in it. So, all 3 of them would be keys, so there'll be no duds in one of them. I won't tell you which list it will be. And this way you can guarantee you'll at least get one comic worth seeing. And I just want to show something really quick because, I mean, it's just, to me, it's just easier to do this. My last video talking about the price I paid for the Black Panther 52, a couple of people questioned me about that, asking did I really pay it. So I'm just going to do this. You're going to look on the screen for a second, and I'll put that on in a second. If you look right there, there is the auction. What it was a newly listed, it was a, literally there for like 30 seconds, because you got to pounce on them quick. And it was a person that had the choice of the auction starting out at $10, or buy it now for $165. So I knew if I didn't pounce on this right away, somebody was going to make a bid, because who wouldn't want that book for $10, and then it would probably sell for a lot higher in the long run. So I didn't contact the seller, try and talk him down, because I knew that price was so undervalued. So I just hit the buy it now and bought it for $165. So I always find the easiest way when people, I mean, I don't want to assume that they think I'm lying about it, but if they wanted to question it just to show, I have no problem with showing proof. So there is the book, and yes, I did spend $165 US for Black Panther issue number 52. Also keep in mind, remember, and I'm going to put my video on now, that I also, a week before the Black Panther movie came out, I won the Black Panther 52 and 53 for a buy it now of $99.99. So, I mean, like, this is one of the reasons that I mention these things is because I want you guys to know that there are always deals to be found out there. So keep that in mind. Don't get frustrated. Don't give up. Don't say, oh, I'll never. Because then you'll never put in the effort, and then you basically make your own prediction come true. So I see a couple of people that leave comments from time to time saying, Chris, I listened to your advice, and things are changing. You put in the effort, you put in the time, you put in the patience, and you have fun with it, things will always sneak up on you. So a little tip that I would give is, because people ask me all the time, do you specifically search for books? I never search for anything in particular. I just say, I want a price range of such and such, so they only show the books that I want. I don't put Silver Age, Modern Age. I just type in the word comics. I put in whatever price range that I think I can afford, and then I just go to one section of Ending Soonest, and I open up another one for Buy It Now. And there are times you have to search for hours. I mean, you're talking 5 or 6 hours, especially the Buy It Now, refreshing literally every 10 to 15 seconds. So it's not an easy task. But you could see all the time that I reap the rewards. And some of them are actually in the boxes you guys are about to pick. So, we got enough people in. So, in the beginning, I like to talk a little bit just so this way, get people a chance to get in. So, Chaos Lord, as of now, you haven't missed anything. So, there are going to be 3 sets of 3 boxes. There will be some duds. Keep in mind, it's not meant to insult anything. It's just to make it fun. So remember, this is all about fun. And then one of the groups of 3, there is a guaranteed grail, or, well, minor grail, or at least a major key issue in one of the sets. They will have no duds at all. So let's see if you guys can choose wisely, because last time I got you guys pretty good. So, with that being said, please make sure you only vote once. You will vote either box 1, 2, or 3. I will show the boxes. I will try and do my little sales technique to try and sway you in a certain way. And we'll see what you guys pick. And don't forget that if you wait until the end of the video, I always do a surprise subscriber shout out. So in the live show, I mean, I'm not going to check and see if somebody's a subscriber or not. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll convince you to be one if you're not. But the more often you comment, the more likely I'm going to pay attention to your particular username, and you might get the shout out. So, I mean, if it means something to you, then go with it. Stay kind, stay friendly, vote once, and let's start this going. So, here is the first box we are going to show. And also keep in mind, like I said last time, you may see boxes that you've already seen before. But I'm going to tell you, I may or may not have switched things out of those boxes and replaced them with something else. Which means it could have been a dud that is now a key, or vice versa, or I might not have changed it at all. So there's a little bit of psychology involved in these guessing. Alright, so here's box number 1. This is a longer type of box. As you can see, taped very well. No damage. And of course, I don't show the front because that not only gives my information, but it also I write down whether it's a dud or what it is with the price. So that'd kind of spoil it. So that is package number 1. Alright, package number 2 is your typical mailer, but it seems like it is protected. Again, you can see it's taped well. There is no damage. So this could be just a generic comic, or it could be a grail, or it could be a key. Who knows? Alright. And box number 3 is a bigger type of box. Now, I fooled you guys last time. So you're going to have to say to yourself, is this reverse psychology, or is he going to continue with that trend? I will leave that up to you, but as you could see, the box is undamaged. So, if there are multiple comics in there, or any boxes, I will show them all. Alright, so, you have seen the boxes. Do you pick box number 1, box number 2, or box number 3? Start placing your bets now. Alright, here we go. So I have a feeling people are going to be very careful about picking a big box, thinking I might get them again. Now always keep in mind that I may actually know that you would think that way and purposely put the Grail in the bigger box. But people aren't buying it. All I'm going to say... Wow, everybody's going for 2. Alright, we got 2 for 3. Looks like 2 is going to win in a landslide. That could be a mistake, but we'll find out. Because remember, I tricked you guys pretty good last time. Alright, so box number 2. Looks like it might win. We'll give it a couple more votes, give you guys a chance. A few for 1, but not as many to catch up. Like 1 and 3 are basically almost neck and neck. Alright, 2 more votes. Well, actually, even with 2 more votes, it'll be box number 2. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so you guys have picked box number 2. So let's see what you picked. You picked the safe choice. Now, do you think that I would know that you would pick the safe choice and avoid the big box? Which, by the way, had the Grail comic. Now remember, there's going to be one section where all 3 are going to be super key. So, knowing that you guys would stay away from 3 in the big box, because of last time, I put in this group the 3, the most valuable one in box number 3. But I can safely say and happily say, for you guys, you did not pick the dud. So you picked in between. So at least you're starting off right. So 3 was the key, but like I said, it's all psychology, so I'm in your heads right now. I think 5 people voted for 3, and a lot of them came at the end. Alright, so you did pick a comic. This is not a dud. You picked Die, 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 issue number 1, but this is the gold variant. So this is, I believe, the 1 per store variant, or maybe it was from the con, I'm not sure. It's the retail exclusive, okay. So I paid a total of $26 for this book. So not a bad choice for your first choice. So I'm in your head, ladies and gentlemen. I like that. Alright, so with that, let's see what you guys can think of for round number 2. There's 3 rounds this time. Alright, so box number 1, you have seen before. You don't know what's in it because this has not been opened, at least on air. So as you could see, this could have been potentially opened, or I could be doing it to trick you. I will let you decide that. But this is box number 1. What kind of treasures, if any, can be found there? Alright, so the next one. Want to make sure I don't show the label. This, again, is a comic book envelope. Looks to be in good shape, so this is box number 2. Will they go for box number 2 again? Or will they go out of fear and go with the safe bet? Or is it a safe bet with box number 3? This is a priority mail. This is a nice big-sized box. Again, no damage at all, which I find interesting when it comes to the post office. Because you guys know when I get my boxes in the mail, they tend to be quite damaged. So why is this one so safe? I guess if you pick number 3, you'll find out. So there we go. Do you pick box number 1, box number 2, or box number 3? Get at it now. And remember, please only vote once. Unless, of course, you decide you change your mind. Noah says I can't take it. I can't movie anyone? I'm not sure. Okay, so we got... Oh, now you're going for 3. That's interesting. Alright, 1. So you're staying away from the safe bet this time with number 2. That's interesting. Alright, so... Guys, you're making this way too easy for me. Alright, so we got some 1s. People are staying away from 2. Alright, 1's making a nice comeback. Finally, somebody fights in a 2. Alright, we got a peace sign, so I'll assume that's 2. 3 and 1 are neck and neck right now. Alright, 2's gaining some ground, but doesn't look like 2 has a prayer. Oh, wait, there's a couple of people going with 2 now. It's a 3-way tie. This is a first. So I'll give it a couple more chances to go in. Now remember, you picked the smaller box, and it did not have the dud. Alright, so let's see. Right now, 3 is leading by 1, so I will give 3 more votes. So 3 more people, do your votes. Right now, 3 is in the lead with 1 extra. So as soon as we get 3 more votes, we'll tabulate it. Alright, so unless... Here we go. Alright, 1 more vote. This is why I don't do well at casinos. Because Calibi. Alright. So 3 wins by 1 vote. So I will tell you this much. I almost got you again because this one was a dud. So I almost tricked you. I came within 1 vote to get you guys to turn around. See, I can easily influence you guys. But let's see what you picked in the box. Because remember, there are more than 1 dud. And since the last grouping is guaranteed to not have a dud. That means you only have a 1 in 3 chance to have picked the non-dud item. So let's see what you picked. Alright, so far we got some little plastic foam. Alright, we got, seems to be a couple of things in here. I wonder what it could be. Alright, some more stuff. Okay, so, you picked. And, you says, I'd love to see a live chat with open Q&A sometime. I've actually done that before. We may do it again sometime. Alright, so, this is what you guys picked. And remember, there's still one more round. So there's more than one thing. So the first part is a Spawn unopened set from Series 1 of the Spawn toys. Oh, this is box number 1? Oh, crap. Alright, so then I'll open 2 boxes. So this is actually the best one of the 3. So that's my apology. I actually put them backwards. Good call on that. Who said that? 2Tech. Very nice. So I'll open 2 boxes. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But you guys actually picked the best one. Well, I guess I picked the best one for you. I guess I was so excited about that. So, I'll show the other books in this, and then I'll open the other one. That's my mistake. Good calling on that. I didn't do it on purpose. Alright, so the next part. Spawn number 1. Now, this one isn't signed or anything. This is just a regular Spawn number 1. But that's not why I bought this. I actually bought it for this particular comic, which is... I love when they over-tape it. And there's no cardboard. So, give me a second. And yeah, if you're just tuning in now, watch this when it uploads, because I showed the book from yesterday. I showed proof of what I paid for it, because unfortunately a few people didn't believe me. And I mean, guys, I mean, honestly, if you don't trust my word as far as me telling prices and stuff, I mean, I don't know why you're watching my channel, but anyway. This is the book. This is Malibu Sun, issue number 13. Now, this is not considered a first appearance, but it predates Spawn number 1. It's got like an advertisement in it. So, especially with the Spawn movie, this has become more and more desirable. But I got a good deal on this. So, I basically paid less than most people paid just for this book. And he threw in what looks to be a 9.8 Spawn number 1 and a Series 1 unopened Spawn toy. So I paid a total of $125 for the entire set. So I can easily, if I wanted to, sell this. Well, it looks like it's got a little damage on the bottom, but I mean, it's plastic. I could easily sell this for $25. I can easily, these days, these are selling between $25 and $40. So I spent about $75 to $80 for this book. So definitely a good book to get. And I've seen this sell for $150 to $250. This looks to be in really good shape. Corners are all nice and pointy. Now, I don't know if anybody owns this book, but there are a couple of like white dots here, like 1 or 2. I don't know if that's part of the actual, like they're supposed to be there, or is that just a dot that faded? I don't know. It looks like a pinhole. But still, for the price, I can't complain. So, since I made the mistake, I will do the right thing. I'm sure there'll be one person who says, oh, Chris is just trying to lie to you. So, this is the box you guys actually chose. But I put them in the wrong order, so I'll make sure I'm more careful about that. So, let's see what you guys got. It'd be funny if this was one of the duds. Alright, so they taped the living McGillicuddy out of this, and they taped the inside and taped on the outside. So this is technically taped before a live audience. There you go. There's the humor for the day. And then remember, there's still one more to go. And then we will pick today's surprise subscriber shout-out. So this is a package within a package within a package. Nice and lovely taped. So let's see. So if anything, you're getting a bonus one today. So this is a graded comic, as you can see. So you guys picked. Are you shivering with anticipation? This is Batman issue number 475, which is the first appearance. I want to make sure I get it right. Let me take this off. Of Renee Montoya, a.k.a. The New Modern Question. Graded at a 9.6. And I paid a total of $74.99 for that book. So, not bad for your choices that you made, but we got one more. And remember, like I said, sorry, I'm all over the place. The last one is guaranteed to have no dud. It will only be key issues, and one could be technically considered a grail. So let me lift these up. So you guys chose pretty good today. You missed the duds, which means I'm going to have to change out some of those boxes. All right, so here is box number 1. What is on there? Oh, they were nice enough to write, "Please do not bend or crush." So this is a comic, or it could be original art. Who knows? All right, so we're going with. Oh, now I make sure, and I always say this when anybody's nice enough to do this, and Corey, you do this all the time, so thank you for that. If anybody ever does the super chat, I want to make sure I acknowledge them, because, I mean, if anything, it grabs my attention. Corey Maxwell says, "Happy Monday, Chris. Happy Monday to you. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Hopefully you had a great weekend. You didn't drink too much." But here is box number 2. Again, could be anything. And then box numero 3, which again is a priority mail box in pretty good shape. So there we go. Do we pick box number 1, box number 2, or box number 3? Start your votes now. So remember, there's no dud this time, so you got to pick, see if you could pick the best of the 3. And I'm glad people are enjoying this, because I have fun doing this. It makes it into something interesting, and you guys seem to like that you participate, even though right now there's only 1 vote this time. Ooh, people are afraid to vote. All right, so here we go. I guess there's a little, I forget there's a delay in the camera. All right, a lot of people are going with number 1. All right, number 2. We got one for 333 billion, 333. All right, we got some fast votes. Jeez, I'm gonna need an accountant. It looks like 1 and 3. Oh, 3 is taking the lead. All right, we'll take a couple more votes. Galactus is here. Wow, we have a World Eater. Says, "I almost pulled the trigger on a Mignola signed sketch, but for almost 200, I couldn't do it." Yeah, trust your instincts, and like I always say, there's always deals around the corner. So if you don't think it's a good deal, pass up on it, because there's always going to be others. All right, right now, our retired passive wants box 4. I can do that. All right, 2 more votes, and we'll see who's winning. It's pretty close. There's Mr. Ray the Robot. We have 1 for 4, so I'm going to add that. So somebody wants me to unbox Air. All right, so we got 3. Now we'll do 1 more vote, and we'll call it a day for that one. Going once. Going twice. Actually, it doesn't even matter, because 3 has it hands down. All right, so of the 3... this one is the least of the three. Now, it's still a great book. Don't get me wrong. It's a book I already have that I recently sent off to be graded. So this one is a book worthy. All three of these will be eventually graded. So this is worthy of being graded. Now I hope... What did they do? We could technically be seeing our first scam. Unless that's a free comic. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, I didn't see another comic, and I'm like, wow, you're about to witness the first time I ever got scammed on live TV. But there is a throw-in comic, so that's a sigh of relief. But if anything, I would have definitely had video proof. Okay, so they were kind enough to put in a comic they got for probably free. For 25 cents. So they didn't put it in a bag and board. So that's the only book I saw. I'm like, wow, that's definitely not the book that's supposed to be in here. But alas, there is another book. Alright, so they taped it to the backboard. Give me a second. So when you see this, you're going to be happy with your choice. But it is definitely the lesser of the three, which will also show the books that I was going to show, which obviously we'll have to save for another time. And this is another one I got a mega deal on because they're out there, even with key issues. So you guys ready? See what you guys picked, which is the worst of the three? Let me look at it first. All right, so here we go. You picked. Alright, so it's a Tales of Suspense. Let's see if you guys can pick which one it is. Take a guess of which issue you think this is. So all you can see right now is Tales of Suspense. See how good your skills are. Pokemon Volume 2. Of course, that's what I would say. Alright, so let me take the glare away. Alright, so no one knows, or there's too much of a delay, I don't want you to wait. I wish it was Tales of Suspense number 2, but you guys picked Tales of Suspense 52. Clown Crazy Studios got it right, first Black Widow. I wish it was 39. Yeah, I keep forgetting there's like a 20-second delay. So this is Tales of Suspense issue number 52, which is now my second copy. Now, this is a lower grade. This one has some tape along the spine. The staples and everything are still intact. But you can see, it's kind of, you can see that, like, almost that little residue from the tape. Looks like they might have, yeah, they taped it all the way up and down. But that's not considered restoration. So they said this is about a 1.8. I disagree with that because the cover still looks intact. And tape, I mean, you can have tape on a book that's higher than a 6.0, especially when it's silver and golden age. So this was the least of the three, so you can only imagine what the other two were. But I want to make sure you guys at least got one good one because people, I mean, remember, you choose them. But here's the price I paid for this. I paid less than what a 0.5 would be, because you guys know me, I have deals, and I wait for them. This was another buy it now option that was immediately listed, so I had to pounce on it right away, because everybody would have purchased this. I paid a total, with shipping and handling, of $128.99 for this book. And Caleb says, tape is restoration, isn't it? No, it's not. Tape is not actually considered restoration. It won't let you get a 9.8 or anything on a brand new book, but tape is, they will mention tape is on the cover, but you'll see, all you have to do is go on eBay and just type in, you know, tape on cover, CGC, and you'll see plenty that don't even have the green label. So it's not considered restoration. So, you picked, let me go do a recap. For the first one, You guys didn't pick any duds this time, so congratulations. The first one you guys picked was Die 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 issue number 1. This is the retail exclusive variant, the gold variant. Then you picked box of the Spawn Series 1 toy, which also included what looks to be a possible 9.8 Spawn number 1. But the most important one was the Malibu Sun 13, which predates Spawn number 1, but it's not considered his first appearance because it's just a regular advertisement for it. And then you picked, because I made the mistake of opening the wrong box, which was that one. This is the one you guys actually picked. So it actually worked out that I was, you know, brain farting for the moment, because you picked 475, which isn't a bad comic, but you guys have seen that before, and it was ungraded. And then the last one, with the set of 3 different key issues, you picked the Tales of Suspense 52, first Black Widow, with a nice little throw-in of a Nation number 0. So, those are the 3 books. Let me now pick who's today's surprise subscriber shout-out. If you would all be so kind as to give it a thumbs up, I always appreciate the support. Let's see who spoke the most and grabs my attention. Alright, so today we are going to pick Caleb Leland. You are today's surprise subscriber shout-out. I hope you appreciated this. When this uploads, I hope you will come back and you will check it out. Retired on passive income. What did you say? Just picked up Fantastic Four issue number 5, 7.0. Wow, somebody's got a nice fill bank account. Congratulations on that one. That's probably about a $6,000 comic, if not higher. All right, so you guys picked out pretty good. So this is definitely a lot better than the last time. So those duds will remain for the next time. I will be switching the boxes around, so you won't know what's in them. Some of them you don't know which ones were the duds. But you guys did pretty well today, so give yourselves high fives. Hopefully, again, if you like this, please let me know in the comment section when this uploads. The thumbs up always shows support. Thank you, Corey, for that super chat. That was very nice. And I will see you guys next video. So thanks for everything. And, oh yeah, let me just show one more time for people that are coming in. Here is the price I paid for the Black Panther proof that I paid $165 for it. I know some people say I don't have to show it, but I like to show people that I'm not a liar that some people say I am. So there it is, $165. It can be done. You just got to put in the work and the effort. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. Happy Labor Day. And haha, most of you have to go to work tomorrow.